Hello lovelies. Right, back in the courtyard again. So here are my gorgeous Blue Lake green beans, and yesterday I harvested my first blue Lake beans. Where are they? I did a small harvest and there are some more dangling around. Not ready just yet, but you can see they're growing. And it's a bit of a forest here, and it's really exciting to kind of forage. But they haven't come up on my teepee yet. But I have got. This is like my fourth crop of oxeye daisy. The meadow, it's already died out, but because I've been harvesting it, it's sending up more because it needs to produce seed. So it's basically cut and come again, kind of, which is amazing. That's not only a pretty flower, but it's also medicinal, and that's what I'm using it for. Tomatoes are coming on beautifully. So you can see it's really wild. Look how lovely this is. This is. I did another video where me and my son made this planter, all for free, all out of recycled material, and I've just dotted in some plants and they're coming up beautifully. You've got cabbages down here. This one is grown really well, and you can see I've left this for the butterfly, and you can see there we do have some caterpillars somewhere. They're munching away on it. Where are they? Ah, there you go. They're in various stages, so I've left that for them. And cosmos is coming out. I've got some purple beans, some onions in there. The onions they were very late set, so I'm not expecting anything from them. I'm just going to use them as greens. But look, I mean, look at that. That'll make a nice spring onion. I've got spring onions there. So all usable. I'm really excited here. I think I've got, oh yes I do, it looks like, look how, yes, oh yes, look, that's my first aubergine. Now I've got one, I just made a video with the greenhouse and I think I've got one in there, but it's not very clear, but I'm pretty sure I did see a purple bomb, but that's an actual aubergine. So that's my first aubergine. I'm so chuffed with that. There's not as many flowers on this one, and I'm assuming this is the purple long. But the one in the greenhouse, I think there's lots of flowers. I think that's the ladyfinger. I've got more tomatoes in here, and I've got a couple of gold beans growing, and they're attaching themselves to the tomatoes there. That's a courgette that's really struggling. I did have no, actually that's a squash, sorry, this is not great compost. It's basically wood chip, and everything I've put in it has struggled, so it's not doing great, but we'll see what it does. But that's struggling. I might actually move that. In fact I will, because I really do want some squash, and I think I've not got high hopes for the allotment plot. Just wild beauty. I mean, these are all weeds, and I just leave them because they've got lovely flowers coming up. Like, they're not doing any harm, and I love the look of it, how wild it is. It's just we forgot this hops. We forgot to put the or not forgot. We just didn't have time to put the line up. So we did eventually, and now it's growing, but you can see it's just gone wild this year and sprawled. First alliums coming out. The herb fennel's gone to seed, so that's gorgeous. I'm going to use that seed for tea. Next year I'm going to use the fronds and make some herb, dried herb out of it. I put a bit of compost down here, and the lemon balm has come back with a vengeance. but I can't see many of my beans. I did some more Blue Lake here with a tripod, but they're not coming up. This tomato isn't happy here. I think maybe too much competition. But these tomatoes are growing beautifully. Look, my green, well, not green beans, these are French beans, but they're the purple cassette, I think they're called. So I've got a wall of green beans. They're growing, they're attaching themselves to the tomatoes as well and growing up the poles. I'm going to put loads more green beans in as well, so that July is the last month you can really get them sown, so I need to get them in the ground. Yeah, this is looking lush with the tomatoes. This beefsteak is hanging on for dear life. I mean, it died off, look. It all went like this, died off, then it's come back to life. Now it looks like it's dying off again. It's a bit distressed, but I've got one tomato on that. These ones are starting to fruit now. My Rudbeckia is coming out. Look how glorious that is. So good. The carrot. This is carrot. Look how glorious that is. Carrot. Carrot. This is all just 2 plants. And look at all this seed. This is 2 carrot plants. Oh, actually, it's not. It's 1. It's 1 carrot, and that's how much seed it's producing. That will all go to seed. This gorgeous flower, and then it will all seed. So that's the flat carrot flower, and then now it's going to start turning to seed now, and I'm saving that for next year's seed. But it looks glorious as well, doesn't it? What a gorgeous flower that is. So that's just adding beauty to my garden. Oh, no words for this, just stunning. My sweet peas are finally out. A couple there. My husband loves sweet peas, and I try and grow them every year for him. I just fail at peas. And you know why it is? It's because they're flowers, and I put more attention on my crop. But next year I will grow a glorious wall of flowers for him. I've got my summer raspberries. These raspberries are coming on beautifully in here. My wedding flowers. They were attacked by frost. I've got a big bush there and a big bush there from my wedding day that we had at our outdoor ceremony. And I was scared I'd lost them, but so much fruit on here. They're all my autumn berries there, ready to come out. I need to pin them back, but I love wild. Just let it all go wild. Artichoke flowers coming. Well, there's 3 out, and there's still a few to go. It's looking worse for wear down here. I need to chop that off really and make it mulch. I'm going to chop it off and mulch this over here. My shady walled garden there. But being productive, it's looking good. This is July, so I'm really, really chuffed. Anyway, happy gardening everyone. See you in the next video.